Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. Last time, the tournament for the throne has officially begun, and apparently Louis is sitting out? Huh, guess he thinks he's a shoo-in, he doesn't even need to participate. But we do, and in order to get to our first major destination, we decided to get ourselves a fancy new ride. I mean, seriously, this thing is bonkers. We are in a gauntlet runner, which is basically a giant sled that runs on legs. It is insane, and I'm kind of down with it. But yes, it is time. So today, we're gonna be exploring this to start with. The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. There's a map showing an area surrounding our destination, Matira. Ah yes, I can see roughly where we are in the world.
Let's see.
I wonder where we're at right now. Just basically here, huh?
And there's a campground.
So,
It's a campground.
Yeah, it's gonna take us a few days to get to our actual goal, which is the old castle town, Matira. So the first mission, if you didn't hear properly, is we are supposed to get a monster's head, like the nastiest monster we can. So what do? We're going after an ex-knight who's basically become a murderer slash kidnapper. Very curious. Let's see if it works out. All right, I want to explore, check the pantry. Ooh. There's some rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Did they grow here? I could use these for cooking. Sweet, free food. Cool, I wonder how often that stocks up. Not now, there are more pressing matters at hand than me taking a dump.
Incredible!
Wow, so this room's made for bathing. Can we really just hop in mid-ride to take a real bath?
Now that I could get used to. I call for a step.
Hey!
Well, you're just going to stride up and strip nude? Where do you think you are? Unacceptable!
You really?
It's a bathing room, for Christ's sake. Off to mention, no running water yet. Working on that.
Damn.
Unacceptable! That was my line.
No running water yet, huh? Check the food shelf. Ah, I would prefer to cook it first before eating it. But I see, we have our cooking table, so we can do cooking if we want to. That's the engine room. Oh, sleeping pods, cute. I still think this would be ungodly uncomfortable with it, you know, jerking and bouncing around constantly. But maybe that's just me. I wanna see the engine room. Oh, more's down here. What is this? Washing machine. A machine that does laundry, handmade by Nuras. Seems there's nothing in it at the moment. Ooh, the fuck? This thing has a freaking heart?
Wonder what makes this thing run?
Hello?
First time on a gauntlet runner, eh?
Oh, that scared me. Looks like those pipes are in here too.
Call the runner phone. There's one in every room.
Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magna crystals as fuel to run, you see? Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss even on the roughest of terrains. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. Oh, what dream? Oh, long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights, you know. Oh, never mind then. Maybe some never time. Oh, anywho, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset for long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark and the old girl needs a rest as much as we do. Huh, that's interesting. You will continue towards your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Ooh, yeah, anything I can do to bump up virtues sounds awesome. What is this? Never seen an igniter like this before.
Oh, is this a magic igniter? A big ass one if that's the case. So we know more's down here on the lower decks. What is this?
Come on.
This spirit tool is actually a cleaning igniter that Nier is modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over is sure to strengthen your legs, yeah?
If I clean the gauntlet runner, my max HP will increase. Oh. Okay. Well, that's interesting. What about Nier's research desk? Nothing. Small cabinet? This must just be Nier's little, like, hidey hole. Oh, dude, check out the view back here. Oh my god, look at this thing. Dude, that is cool. Cloth-covered barrel. Wonder what it's used for. Oh, bookshelf. Steers' personal collection of books. They're too technical for me to understand. We should clean these up at some point. I was hoping for, oh, what is this? This bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I could read are New World Travel Diary, Pride and Persuasion. What is this? This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet.
Oh, seems like a book that'll really expand the mind. Want to read it over together by the window?
If I read this book, I'll get more imagination. Oh. What about the other one? Oh shit, I have the same book. All right, Pride and Persuasion. This book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I haven't started it yet.
Oh, Nira's probably left this here, huh? Let's take it over to the window if you want to read it together.
Gain more eloquence. Interesting. Okay, so I can read for stat boosts. What about up top? Stairs to cockpit. Cockpit appears to be above here. Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard, no? Perhaps I should stay away for now, huh? This door must lead to the end of the gauntlet runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. Huh. Cool. Straw, you, oh my god, he's passed out. Oh god, I feel drunk. Are you okay? Don't vomit here, man.
I'm sorry.
I'll survive. I can handle the swaying of a carriage, but this is another beast entirely. Seems I'll need to learn to endure it. Yeah, he's gonna be miserable. Well, I suppose the most efficient thing to do is to start reading. Now here's the question. Will I get stats for each step or only for the end? All right, imagination. Let's boost this one for now.
Actually?
Damn. That's a hell of a reading spot.
To be honest with you, I realized something. There are so many things in this world which very simply I don't understand. There's so many things I've learned since we started traveling together.
You've matured. Same here. The world is vast. Same.
That's right.
Ah, you were late, huh? There's so much one needs to see firsthand to comprehend it. Hey, I know this time we're traveling for a mission, but if all goes well, I want to go on another journey where I'm free to do what I want.
I hear you. Sounds like fun. Maybe we'll write a book about it. Yeah, no, that sounds like fun. Let's do it.
Yes, let's. I don't know where we'd go, but I'm looking forward to it already. Of course, if I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future, I'll have to keep working hard. Well, can you think of anything I can do to help you out?
Teach me more. Always encourage me. You're helping me play. No, teach me more. Teaching and telling is awesome.
Oh, I'm not really all that knowledgeable though. If that's how you feel though, I'll gladly tell you every insight I have. With everything we've been through recently, I've realized that knowledge is an invaluable asset. I want to keep experiencing new wonders, so let's never stop learning together,
Aw.
Oh, this conversation kind of went off in a unique direction, huh? Let's keep reading the book for a bit. It describes a new world. If a place other than this really exists, I'd like to visit it someday.
I feel like my imagination has expanded after conjuring up various ideas together with Gallica.
All right.
Ooh, 4 pips of imagination. Okay, no, this was definitely worth doing. Too bad I didn't have a book for tolerance. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Okay. Do I have an evening activity as well? Desert camp. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at the encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Matira.
Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kinda excited. Oh, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone?
Oh, hey. Stroll will give me imagination as well. That's interesting. Where's Hulkenberg? Huh? Where's Hulkenberg?
Yep.
I should try and catch a bug? A Luma bee? When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. Huh. Where's Hulkenberg at, huh? If Stroll gives me imagination, I wonder what Hulkenberg will give me. She will also give me imagination. Interesting.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit?
By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone more imagination. Damn. I wasn't expecting a double imagination kick in the pants tonight.
This power we've awoken to. I've all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that?
It's cool. It's bizarre. It's kind of scary. Honestly, it's pretty damn cool.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se.
Oh, I'm getting mag for this.
In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why is it so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves.
Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel my imagination has increased.
All right.
Though probably, oh my god, this also gives 4 pips? Damn, we're gonna hit imagination 2 here before long.
It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you.
Yeah. Man, this Gauntlet Runner is gonna give me a lot of free virtue points. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while. For free mag, it's free mag.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
Yeah, honestly, I expected this thing to be running all night and we'd have to try and sleep from that bumping, so... Bonus, we didn't.
True.
Oh, they were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rocket girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Oh, wow. Runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast. But, just keep an eye on the road, okay, near us?
Back on the road again. We'll arrive in Matira in 2 days, huh? Oh. Oh, I see. So I could talk to them during the day for wisdom slash, I'm guessing that's courage. But I kind of feel like I want to finish my book. Although to be fair, I also kind of actually change books here. Cause, okay, what's Traveler's Voices looking like? Did weapons maintenance, discussed battle strategies, read from the book, cleaned the runner, cooked a meal. Like, these books are pretty damn good, but I feel like I need to boost my eloquence a little bit. Like, I'm getting imagination at night, so let's work on eloquence during the day.
What's that?
Apparently, this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section's part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then, use flattery to probe for weak points.
What are you talking
What?
about?
Probe for weak points? Why? To strike them down in one hit. To gain the upper hand. To exploit them without... No, to gain the upper hand.
Sure.
So that you can gain an upper hand, perhaps.
No kidding.
Oh, I see. It feels a bit underhanded, but I guess if you need things to go your way, that's how it has to be.
I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence.
All right.
By 4! Ooh, yeah, that one's going up not too bad.
I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly.
There's still more left to read. I'll pick it up from here later.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Hmm? Ahoy! Break time, chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting a pit stop here.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look?
Whoa. Tree of Prophecy.
Oh, it's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a particular book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert anyway? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here.
If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. I cannot get a stable voice for this guy. Nearest pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Nurse, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me? Wasn't it for research? Yeah, you're giving it to me? You sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I've already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I've no need for the sketch itself anymore. It was just, you know, like a point of reference. Tree of Prophecy drawing. Aww. I received Neris's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there.
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place.
The next time we're in Grand Trot, I should give this drawing to Maria. Aww. Huh. A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in that same classification?
Oh, precisely. Karaka is our most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking. Knock it off. Stop peeping at me.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends.
We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing this rare sight has broadened my wisdom a wee bit. Wee bit nothing, that's a fair bit. Damn, 4 pips in wisdom for free.
The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Okay, these little night blurbs are cute, but I don't think they're necessary. Sad, it's Idol's Day too. We'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow.
Oh, I wonder what kind of place Matira is.
So do I. Memorandum got boosted. A dream. Oh, every time I check the fire, I get a different bug. And I can talk to Stroll for some imagination. Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're gonna get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? Yes, I will hone my imagination. It's either that or go read my book.
now then,
So, next up is Matera. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the world capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the Northern Fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of
which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Powers and everything. They had no allies. They lost to greater power. No, they lost to the lack of allies.
Oh, I see.
I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. Hence why we have the follower system. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well.
Then,
if we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does is make me just wonder, how many more of these powers are still out there? I felt my imagination grow as Stroll and I discussed the challenges still ahead.
alright.
Yay! Imagination! Imagination! Not quite enough. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Oh my goodness. Stroll and I just talked for a while. I wasn't expecting a cutscene all of a sudden. Oh, we're out of the desert now.
We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Oh no.
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Oh, what the hell?
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
Oh crap.
Cannonade.
Someone's taking shots at us? Oh. Ooh, that's not good.
Star is rising. Ah!
Oh, god damn it.
Sanctism will reign. Ah!
Yeah, maybe we just steer clear of this, huh?
It's them.
I didn't know Gauntlet runners could even get into spats like this.
Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, they're not in the top 20.
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Ah, even better. Doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
Yeah, let's leave.
So 'tis a clash to hold each other's advance. Damn fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Also, is it just me, but their runners look very different from ours?
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
Oh damn, sucks to be him.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Louis' favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Louis' supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's help out Gladel. Let's see how it plays out. Do I really have to help him? God damn it. Fine.
Let's give Gladel a hand here. Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
Oh boy, here we go.
Say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
True.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
Okay.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces?
Mostly so we can get close to him and stab him in the back.
Well, sorry. to it now. That gauntlet, man. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Oh, God damn it. You really want to get into it, buddy?
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Oh, crud. Godot and his monks have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. So immediate fight.
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place.
You know yours,
Is it
buddy.
fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Oleg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God.
Ugh.
Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Really?
Oh, my brethren, put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
I mean, to be fair, I was going to anyway.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Defeat the monks without harming Godot. Alright, fine. Let's see how you like this, buddy. Oh, he liked it. Oh wait, no, he's still in the back row. Son of a bitch.
Oh, power of heroes!
I keep forgetting that he starts in the back row because I still have him as mage set up.
They will fight with me!
Let's see how you like ice, buddy. He resists it. Of course he does.
What could you hope to achieve?
Godot smirks. Defense down.
Don't underestimate me!
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Closing the distance.
Warrior!
Perhaps not.
Actually, we got a good synthesis. No, all enemies. We don't want to do that.
I call upon royal power within!
Let's see how you like this one. Oh, that's much better.
Sworn oath of knighthood. Comrades, lend me your strength.
Jump thrust, huh?
I'm counting on you.
Roar with royal might.
Oh, that's a weakness?
By this power.
You found a weakness.
Burn!
Know your place.
No holding back,
peasants!
And now you die.
Sanctism is supreme! What could you hope to achieve?
Is that all?
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Something tells me he's gonna resist. Yep, I thought so.
Come forth, royal soul. Fire!
Neutral.
I call upon royal power within! I shall vanquish evil. The power of
Ice. There's a weakness.
Sworn oath of knighthood. With blade in hand. Is that all?
Resistance is futile.
What are you, the Borg?
more resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back.
Ah, crud.
Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
He's gonna start swinging now, huh?
Rise, my brothers.
Heal. Rush. Out.
Sanctism will reign.
Ooh, that didn't tickle. Alright, Medi.
You're not out of this yet.
Get Hulkenberg up.
I owe you. In the name of justice.
Warrior.
Alright, so we know ice is your problem.
Witness me, brethren.
Join with me.
He's not gonna do elemental. But I can bop his defense down. Make him easier to kill next turn.
Sanctism will reign.
Only in flesh wound.
And they really want her ass. And down she goes.
Get her back up!
Where it ends.
Ah, damn it.
Here. My spirit is
Know your
unbroken.
place. No holding back. The power of ice.
Hit their weak point.
I
Keep it up,
stand
Stroll.
ready.
You should guard.
Let's go. Sanctism will reign.
Yeah, because they have a hard on for Hulkenberg right now.
Sanctism will reign.
Vitus power.
You are an irritant.
With healing power.
Plus side is I can heal.
My thanks. Now, warrior. Be frozen.
Hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
To you.
Behold Let's go. My power.
No, Blizz.
Freeze.
There we go, he's out.
So, the faithful are broken before you.
Mm-hmm.
Yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
Well, that was an interesting little skirmish.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
Nope.
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
Gave it a swift kick in the arse.
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
That sucks that we couldn't attack him.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, get down here.
Eh?
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Oh, hardly. Wanted to help. Are you hurt? I guess you live to see another day. Sheesh.
I just wanted to help you. A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
To get to Louis.
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Oh, that's who you are. I thought you looked familiar.
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur.
Oh, damn.
Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shooed.
So who was he riding with then?
Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Oh, he's gonna hang with us, huh?
You surprised
Oh my
me out
God.
there, love. You bested Godot.
What? Look at this. What the hell are you doing, my man?
So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Oof, burn.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
You're looking at the wrong direction, Hulkenberg. You need to turn around and look behind you.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Nydia? I don't think I've heard that tribe yet.
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
And he's gonna run right past her to the Gauntlet Runner, I guarantee it. Yep!
I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck?
You're kidding me. She's swooning.
Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
There's that classic Atlus goofiness I know and love.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Oh, yeah, this is our friend.
Hey, up there!
Oh, god damn it. Now what is he doing? Oh. That's Louis' ship, isn't it?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Oh dear. Oh, is that what ours is gonna get to do someday? Is those upgrades that he's talking about? Because that would be awesome. Also, that thing is fucking huge. Well, I guess this is one way to get a meeting with Louis.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
He's got a couple of parapets with him.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe at least.
Damn, that is not the voice I was expecting to come out of him.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
Oh, shut up.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
Damn.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Oh, I'm a candidate. We're your supporters. Take a wild guess. No, I'm a candidate as well.
I'm just another candidate.
And we want him to, you know, come to his own conclusions about us, not us foisting it ourselves on him.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Okay. He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To become king. To help save the prince. To help you, Count Louis. Oh, do I go right for it? Or do I actually say outright we're going to be king as well? Okay, we're definitely not talking about the prince. Because this is straight out, we're not doing this. No, we stick with the plan. We say we're here to help him.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Uh-oh. Well, that secret got out quick.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
Just without you at the top of the heap.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes.
All right.
You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Okay, her I like.
Don't think this changes anything.
You I'm not so sure about. You're still kind of a smarmy son of a bitch.
Come on, Hector.
Even if I do want to scratch the dog's ears.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Jaime, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Agreed. Well, that was an interesting way to spend the day. Oh.
Return to their nests.
It even eats the day.
Are the sounds from the party never?
And I don't care about these little blurbs. I'm gonna lose my evening too, aren't I?
Oh, damn it, blast!
I knew it.
Did you hear that?
Can I pretend I didn't and just go back to reading my book? No? Fine.
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go.
Let's say we go check on him.
Fine. Although maybe I'll get to start a social link with him.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
No, he's despondent because he didn't get to make the flyer first. I don't think it is. You seem troubled, friend.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a burly apple cart.
But you gotta figure out how to make yours fly.
I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? What lost relic?
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding.
Of course there was.
Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Sounds like our book.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Oh, shit.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Dang it, I did it again when I was like, no, just give me the options before they finish talking.
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That
sounds
old
familiar.
fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could.
Dead and buried?
That old fellow went back to his own hometown.
Oh, okay.
That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camero or some such.
Sounds like we got someplace to visit while we're in Matira. Come on, we can make some time. Maybe I should look into Camero when we get to Matira.
This one's important.
Providing a spark, no deadline. 5 heroes incense, might as well. Probably also starts his social link, because we just didn't get a start there. We left Nuris, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters on the Gauntlet Runner. So we'll arrive in Matira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude will be appreciated, you know. Apologies. I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch all the time. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Oh, once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Bardon, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Huh. Interesting little town.
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
The bandits, maybe?
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
Oh, you're the person I was supposed to be using this voice for. Shit!
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She is also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church.
Ah.
She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
So we're not gonna get along, is what you're saying.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne.
Well, how about me then?
Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heels.
Oh god. Here we are trying to play both sides. This is gonna end well.
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Oof. Again, I didn't see the options.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
This is what I'm too busy watching the character portraits on the left side that I don't see the options popping up on the right side of the screen. That's my fault.
Are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
That's a bonus.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
We'll get there.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
Ah, Hulkenberg's a gourmand. Good to know.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Oh.
Come, everyone.
Give us our bathhouse.
This way.
Yep, I'm losing this day. No surprise. Ooh, damn, that looks good. Wait, is that a giant bug?
Some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality.
Okay, never mind. It might look good, but you really A, should have cut the legs off, and B, not told me what it was.
Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
And Hulkenberg just goes right into it.
It's a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
She has her own eating face.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Oh god. Looks great. Looks great. I'm not sure about this. Oh dear.
It looks great.
Here we go.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. It is only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on. And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
Damn stroll. I've barely bitten into this thing and already feel the spray of something. Is that my guts flying out of my body? Oh god. But as for the taste, it's not that bad.
Are you actually enjoying that?
Surprisingly, I am.
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
What? You gotta stop while you're freaking ahead, man.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months.
Holy shit.
All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
Holy shit! 15? Dude, we have got our work cut out for us.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
Because you're hearing dogs barking in the background, I'm sorry. I'll try and edit out as best I can, but man, they're going haywire right now.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
Never. Never easy.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
2 days away? Ugh.
Here's where we are now.
What is this?
There's a runner.
Rival Gauntlet Runner. Seems to be here. Interesting.
Let's see here.
That's a rival Gauntlet Runner.
Here's where we are. Let's see.
Is it the giant sandworm nest?
And let's...
A sands camp.
All right.
Here's our current position. Yep.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together. We'll get the job done. Just have a reward ready. Jeez, no.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
Oh dear. Oh God!
This is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Why are there green fumes coming off of it? Why did you have to tell us it was made from worm entrails?
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig it.
Oh dear.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
My goodness. She'll eat anything.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Sheesh, Morris.
Now, let's go.
Damn.
It's been a while.
It's been forever since I've had just a spacious bed.
Exactly.
We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay?
But first things first, an information guy. Yes, I want to... Oh, okay. You're not gonna actually give me any information, you're just here to say, you're the information guy. Anyway, nature. Giant sandworms. The name for the biggest of the large annelids, popularly called sandworms, that dwell in the sandy environs beneath Grand Trod and Matira. Juvenile sandworms are sometimes hunted as delicacy ingredients, but the discovery of one particularly dangerous specimen causing travelers to lose their lives has made this difficult in recent times. There are whispers that not only its enormity that makes it dangerous. The Tree of Prophecy. A towering, rich crimson tree of overwhelming presence that rises from the middle of the desert, roughly halfway between Grand Trod and Matira. In reality, it's a magical plant that feeds on ambient magla as its nutrients. As a result, it is sensitive to subtleties in nature, such as weather and earthquakes, and is said to reflect impending natural disaster through the color of its foliage. That sounds crazy. In recent years, both its leaves and the surrounding fog have been tinged red, a never-before-seen reaction. The superstitious wonder if this new omen marks dark days to come. Probably something to do with all the humans running around. Here we are. Krigante Castle, residence and castle of the Lady of Martyra, Sanctoress Joanna, has a long history dating back to the Annex War. Unlike modern buildings, the castle was built with many secret passages in case of armed invasion. Even these days, the castle staff occasionally stumbles across new hidden chambers and corridors. Sounds like a hell of a place to play hide and seek in. The Nydia tribe! Characterized by their iridescent eyes and hair, members of the Nydia tribe lack the conspicuously notable features of other tribes. They are known to be gregarious and talented at flattery. Many have left their hometowns to make a living, some making a name for themselves as both compelling and strange figures. Colonies comprised wholly of the Nydia are rarely known to exist in any part of the kingdom, making them a mysterious tribe in some ways. Interesting. And that means we probably got, yep, Joanna herself. Joanna Cygnus, a beautiful Nydia songstress whose extraordinary voice is praised throughout the kingdom. She often appears at major yearly events held by the royal family and the crowned theocracy. She's also tremendously popular outside the kingdom. Her cohabitation with Louis leads many to suspect they are lovers, though in reality she's more of an adjunct. Huh. That's interesting. And then the Sanctor-S, a clerical title of sanctism, permitted to administer rites, ceremonies, blessings, and the like. The title of Sanctor is treated more like a broad certificate of religious qualification, and they are not explicitly required to work for the church. However, those in higher positions, starting from Sanctorian and above, take on duties related to the parish and church as career clergy. And we have a couple cultures. Oh, food. Food shows up in culture, huh? Roast sandworm larvae. Said to have origins in past extermination efforts against the giant sandworms threatening Martyra's livestock, and thus threatening their main industry, dependent on animal husbandry. Some theorize the giant sandworms' increased aggression in recent years is because their young are being overhunted to make this dish. Wouldn't surprise me. Kaden Workshop, a newly founded Ugif-based gauntlet runner workshop. Gauntlet runners are primarily owned by the state and the wealthy, with most orders sent to trading companies owned by the Clamar or Risante tribes. Little care is given to quality or performance, only maintaining the status quo. However, the Kaden Workshop has been working diligently to overcome this societal disadvantage by demonstrating their technological innovations and has gained positive attention in recent years. The workshop prides itself on the superiority of their component adjustment through high-precision percussion, a feat capable only by the Ugif with their ultra-sensitive hearing. That its successor, Lena Kaden, has joined the Tournament for the Throne solely to promote the workshop, without regard for the Battle of the Throne, has become a point of discussion. Huh. Cool. Alright, let's call it a night.
It's gorgeous out.
Wow, what beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept though.
Hold on.
Where is everyone?
Let's hurry.
Oh, they all want to Krigante Castle ahead of us. Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs in Stairstone Market.
Huh. Interesting. Well, it's not Idol's Day yet, so let's not worry about shopping. Alright, there's the crew. Let's get going.
I've awaited you.
Oh, so you'll all come. Fantastic. Donna's waiting inside. Let's go right now if that's all right.
Let's go.
Aye. Yes.
Please come this way then.
Old Bird Sid's gonna have to get a different voice because I'm gonna use the higher Scottish one for him.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisman.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Dude, the green eyes and the green lips that match, that's kind of throwing me here.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
Oh shit.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down. Just doing my duty as a candidate, ma'am.
We won't let you down.
Thank you.
Give her some confidence.
In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Sweet. That'd be awesome.
'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Ah.
Yes, Lady Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
Nice. Damn, we get the whole town as
Was
supporters?
a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
Yep.
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Actually, the question as much as why.
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
Not a bad idea.
We should go.
Alright. Everyone out to gather information. We should ask around too.
Oh, hold on. My memorandum just got a nice little update. Sanctoris Joanna. Joanna Calendula. A rogue woman serving Matira. Although she's a Sanctoris, she's more flexible than those in Grand Trad, in that she doesn't often impose strict doctrine onto others. She's grieved by the continued disappearances of her people and is so concerned that she elected to use her own private funds instead of taxpayer money to place a higher bounty on Heisme. See, that is what you call the sign of a decent leader. Why's this guy got some gloom and doom on his head, huh?
Oi, you there. Gonna talk to you for a bit. Heard that you're gonna catch that Heisme for us. Now, I just wanted to give you my thanks. You see, my wife, she's one of the people that are gone missing.
My thanks to you.
I don't know if I can be of any help to you, but please, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
Do you know anything about the giant sandworms?
Unfortunately, no. I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. Sorry, can't be a help. You'll have to ask the others around here, though. The shopkeepers might know more.
All good.
Really? That's at the, Stairstone Market, right? Let's try asking around there.
To the marketplace. I see, we gotta look for people who've got the doom and gloom over their heads.
I'm sorry. Afraid I'm all sold out of meat today.
So, hey.
Oh no, that's okay. We're after information more than meat today. You don't happen to know anything about the giant sandworm, do you? Oh, only that it's dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give him a wide berth. Oh, wow. Impressive that you go out there alone. Still, do you know anyone who might know something? Let's see now. You might try asking the fellow by the armor shop. He's got quite a fondness for giant sandworm larvae.
Armor shop, eh? Go check the armor shop then. I guess you're the guy by the armor shop,
What is it?
Giant sandworm? We Matirans love our edible grubs, but we're a bit indifferent to their inedible parents. Lava's my personal favorite, but I know little about them before they make it to the kitchen. Who may know more about them? You can't eat the parents? Oh, what a silly thing to say. They're the ones that eat us. Though that does remind me.
Right.
There was a merchant yesterday about the tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to the sandworm's den. If that's true, it'd be quite a feat. Maybe he's still in town.
Nice.
That's some good info. Maybe this merchant's still nearby. Let's ask around Thoroughfare Square.
I see a grumble grumbles.
Oh, this headache. I'm well and truly destroyed. Nasty little hangover, this. Oh, blimey. I'm embarrassed just thinking about yesterday. Why the hell did I go and do something like that?
Huh?
Can hardly think.
Oh, man, come on. I thought you actually had something interesting to say.
Yes?
Seer?
A giant sandworm? Sorry, don't know a thing about it. But I do know about just the next few days worth of bad weather. If you're interested, stop by.
Whoa.
Oh, bad weather? Things that might affect our travel at all. Once we've got things figured out, maybe we should go talk to the seer again.
Wonder what the weather could have to do with things.
All right then.
There's another grumble grumbler.
What you want to know?
You were at the tavern. What's your business with me?
Excuse me.
Well, been looking for a merchant. One who had something to say about the giant sandworm yesterday.
Oh, the guy from last night. Yeah, he was blathering so loud you heard him whether you wanted to or not. Any idea what he said? Oh, why don't you ask him yourself? I know what your next question is, it's plain as day. But where is he? I'm this town's informant, you see. I can tell you where that merchant is, among other things. But information isn't friend free. How's 150 sound? Ah, fine.
Thank you kindly.
Ah, just like I knew you would. Now then, a deal's a deal.
Here's the real.
It's the Ishka in front of the fountain just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern he was practically taking a bath. Now he's hungover.
All right.
Oh, we finally got some useful information out of this guy. Now let's go to the fountain and talk to the merchant.
Yeah, the guy I was talking to earlier, of course.
More people missing. I can hardly think on it.
Oh, my head again, huh? What is it? You got business with me?
Hey.
Hey, is it true you got pretty close to the giant sandworm's den? How'd you manage to do that and live to tell the tale?
Oh, right. To tell you the truth, I didn't get that close to it. I just had a giant sandworm husk, that was all. And then at the bar I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point the story turned into me waltzing right up to the sandworm and staring it down, and I regret that now. And the drinking. All the drinking.
Oh, God.
Oh, damn it! No one seems to have any useful information. It's almost sunset, too. Let's meet at the tavern for now. I'll go get everyone else.
What a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
So, what do you suggest then? Hello?
You there. Might you answer a question?
You're unique looking.
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Huh.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
He had a portrait. He is very suspicious.
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
Yes.
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash.
Sand flash?
It's a local event. A kind of storm. And the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
Interesting.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Good. Then we're counting on you. Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Okay.
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nay danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Coward at heart. Fine.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms.
Supposedly.
We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
Mm-hmm.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Okay.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Sounds good.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
Yeah. Eh? I think something just reacted. The hell is this thing? You said it was like a big ass igniter.
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking.
Hey!
Oh, easy there. You all right, lad?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy.
Giddy?
Gave me a start.
Giddy? For a moment, it was like the light was blinding.
Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today, just in case.
Okay.
Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
That was weird. We rested inside the Gauntlet Runner for today at Neris's request. Oh, Moore wants to talk. Been a while since we've been pulled in here.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
What are you talking about?
Dang it, I did it again.
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times.
What, the big-ass igniter?
Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land.
Teleporter?
Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic.
Oh, is this our excuse to be able to talk to all the other social links while we're not physically there? Is we're gonna teleport around?
I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
Okay. Curious. Very curious. Hey!
What's going on here?
It's my thought.
What's with all the yelling?
What the nanny the hell? Are we back in Trad?
Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Matira just last night.
That's what my thought was.
Eurus, surely you didn't drive us back here?
In one day? One overnight?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
I wonder if this is the teleportation magic Moore was talking about. Maybe we should explain so we don't give Nuris and the others a conniption.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
Yep.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart.
The big ass igniter, yeah.
Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Huh, maybe I am. Not so sure. No.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Matira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
That's assuming we can't just yeet ourselves back over there again.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
I mean, it's not like we have a choice.
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Can I really use this teleportation magic? I'll just have to try and figure it out. Wow. Did not call that. We can literally teleport to any place we've already been. Test the ancient igniter's teleportation system. Yes, let's try it. Oh, hey, more. Wrong way. Gotta go to the beating heart of this thing. That's still creepy. Oh yeah, it's glowing. Let me think of the place we've already been to.
Where to?
Yep, Royal Capital Grand Trod, Martira, Old Castle Town. I'll focus on Martira as our destination. And it glows with an awesome power!
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
No, but we're gonna do it anyway! Here we go!
All we can do is trust him.
And just like that, we're back in the old castle town.
It's Martira. They really are back.
That is going to make traveling so much easier because it's all one way effectively. As soon as we hit a major destination, we can just zip back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
Huh.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude.
But the igniters are just sort of like this fake magic, is what you're saying.
You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
They'd be lying outright, most likely.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought?
Not quite. We gotta actually get our asses there first, I imagine.
If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
Jeez.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
But I've never been to Brylehaven. I don't know how to picture it.
No reaction.
Nope. I wish I could imagine it, but we've never been there.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
That's still really handy skill.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
No. But it still sounds pretty decent.
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital anytime we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. But like that, it really is something impressive.
That solves such a problem. I was sitting there like, how the hell am I supposed to be leveling up Maria if it's gonna take me 3 days to travel back and forth here, huh? Now we can zip there whenever we want.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
I know, I've lost another day. Oh, maybe not. To capture Haizme, you must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by accepting requests around town, such as the Martira Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operations has been changed to Martira. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. If you want to return to a previous location, such as Grand Trod, open the world map and select it. You can travel there using teleportation magic. Teleporting does not pass time, so feel free to return to previous towns to complete unfinished requests or meet with followers. Thank the freaking goodness. Only 3 days until we depart.
So?
Oh, we're up against a strong opponent, so we'd better make sure we're as strong as we can get too. Oh, speaking of, I saw some bounties up at the recruitment center.
That's not a bad idea. I have a reportable quest.
What now?
I have a reportable quest? Oh, right. Right. Of course. Moore's task ordeal. He wants the gunner, right? Can't do anything with this. This is Maria's quest. And this is go pit stop over there. So what did everyone do for today? Spent time with Hulkenberg, with Stroll, with someone I haven't met yet. Heard a story, talked with a pagan. Went to Imp's Den, Trodia Desert, Belega Corridor. Fought Goddard, read from the bookshelf, cleaned the runner, did weapon. What do you mean fought Goddard? That's new. Right, I got things to read here. The Sand Flash. An occasional weather phenomenon specific to the Martiro region where sand containing magma crystals is picked up by strong winds. The magma crystals sparkle in the air, creating a striking and ethereal visual effect. However, the fine sand particles can cause pain to the eyes and body, so locals stay indoors during the phenomenon. Ooh. That sounds unpleasant. Teleporter magic! A magic of instantaneous transportation activated by a curious device installed in our Gauntlet Runner. When we imagine a place in our memory we want to return to, the entire Gauntlet Runner can instantly travel there. An unusual magic that defies modern understanding. The odd device was installed at the Royal Palace's behest when Nuris was working on the initial designs of the runner. Nuris only loosely understood the device as something related to magic, and its true function as a teleportation igniter was only revealed when we touched it. That is bonkers. That is just bonkers that works. And Morris, a young Clamar soldier in Martira's Guard Corps working as Brandon's second-in-command. Unlike Barden, he did not trust Zeta and the others, viewing them as bounty hunters from out of town. However, his attitude changed when he saw how diligently they were investigating. Eventually, he decided to give them an important clue about sand flashes he'd been withholding. More? Informant. Huh. Those who make their living gathering and selling information from their private networks, which includes secrets unobtainable through normal means. From information on dangerous labyrinths and monsters outside the city, to insider information from private organizations and scandals among the nobility. For those unable to travel, news from informants is more valuable than gold. An informant lives and dies by their sources, and they never reveal who they hear their information from. And a fortune teller. One who makes a living by forecasting the weather with high accuracy. As they use a staff that senses the flow of magla in the air, many end up being from the Mustari tribe. Knowing what the weather will be like is vital not only to farmers, but for travelers as well, as heading out into the wilds in inclement weather is often fatal. It is said that masters of the craft can use a divine relic to manipulate the flow of magla and bend the weather to their will. Huh. Well, that sounds handy. So, what do we got around town? I see a couple exclamation marks. I see a lot of places to just stat up. Sales? Why do we have sales going? It's not Idles Day. That's interesting. What have you got, sir? Ugh, I cannot believe I'm going to lose my job over something that's not my fault at all.
I don't know what's on your mind, but it looks serious. What's wrong?
A fairy? Oh, aren't you the mercenaries who's here to hunt down Heimsmay? You lot all came here in that giant gauntlet runner thing. As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? Our town used to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so that we could maintain communications with other cities, but they were all requisitioned by officials from the capital.
Why do they say?
Seems like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs, so their loss threatens our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Camaro by July 11th. But no one wants to go after the kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no end of beasts they need to get through. And since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance I cannot keep my job if things continue like this. Oh, if that happens, I may as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog. Oh, but that's where you and that gauntlet run of yours come in. Please, save my job. Save the town. Of course, I can't ask you to work for free. Let's see. Is 7,500 Reeve enough of a reward for you? Sure.
I'd so
Oh, thank you kindly. In that case, I'd like you to go buy a practical pigeon parcel for me. I'll need it by July 11th if you could. Here, let me show you how to get to Kamero too. The merchants in Kamero have got other rare goods besides eggs too. I'm sure you'll find plenty of things there that'll be useful for your travels.
Let's give it a shot.
Interesting. Invincible noodles.
Whoa.
Chimera.
So this is Kamero, huh?
That reminds me.
Isn't this the village Nereus was talking about? Remember his story about the old man and the relic? We can ask the villagers about the old man if we go.
Bonus!
Nice little village.
So we've got 2 missions to do there.
Oh, we only have so much time to spare, but I guess if we stop by the village on our way to another task, it should be alright.
That is true. That is very true. Now, how about this interesting fellow? Oops, sorry.
My apologies. You're right there.
I'm fine.
That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Do not tell me I just got mugged.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
God damn it.
He stole my wallet!
Oh no! Grius' dagger is missing.
Oh, that son of a bitch. He dies. It appears Grius' memento was stolen.
Let's chase after him.
Oh dear.
I don't see him anywhere. Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Lovely. That's no good. Where can we find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Grius' memento?
Oh, let's try asking the guy who told us it was stolen.
That sucks.
Come on.
Hey, you! That guy who stole our dagger. Any idea where he went?
No.
I may not. I have no reason to give you that information.
Oh, that's true, but I mean, that dagger's really important to us.
Oh?
Oh, it is? Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't go lending a hand to everyone who puts one out.
Oh, come on. Not even a hint.
The man seems to know something. How can I get him to help us? Consider it a kingly investment. Would that really work? My imagination isn't high enough to know what to say next. Damn it.
I'll be off.
Okay, so I need to get my imagination to 2. All right.
More people missing.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, if that's the case, I think I'm gonna call it a day here, my friends. This is a good spot to stop for now. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more fantastical racism. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.